Hey, everybody, we are live back once again for a public access TV watch party. Thanks, everybody, for joining. We're going to have some more fun videos tonight. I've been having fun sharing these with you over the last couple of weeks and happy to share some more with you tonight. So hi, everyone who's already joined us here in chat. Who do we have? Scotch BX, DM Film Fan, Michael Tomorrow, Dennis Devine, 28 Dogface, saying woo, not woof, surprisingly. Dice Station Zebra, Remy Winter, Chris Bungo Studios, Paul Brueggemann, Amanda Lust, Thunder X, D Barker. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're going to have some more fun stuff for you to watch tonight. We had the Beyond Vaudeville shop at Etsy that was opened for a short time this past week. Hopefully, those of you who have been asking for T-shirts and such were able to get in there and get stuff like this. And if you weren't able, there will be other opportunities. Just be sure that you follow, like, and subscribe on all our social media so you know when the shop is back open and when we're doing videos like this. Again, you can find us at Beyond Vaudeville here on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Let's see. Jayadev Yoga, hello to you. Hello to Adam Droid. Thanks, everybody, for some of you who are coming back, some of you who are new, welcome. And we are going to be looking at classic public access TV clips from the 80s and 90s, mostly from New York, mostly recorded by me on a VHS machine back there in New York during those rich days of public access TV. So I've got tons of stuff on VHS, which is slowly getting digitized. All of you, some of you actually who are in here have helped in the past by contributing to the super chat, which goes toward digitizing all this old VHS footage. And so thank you for those of you who have participated in the past, and anyone who's new to us. If you are willing and able to participate in the super chat, please do so. We're not going to stop you. Caroline Warner is saying, my first time here. Hello, Caroline. Hiram Jr. is saying, do you have the Cable Doctor show? Hiram, I might have some of the Cable Doctor show, but that show, I was always on the lookout for stuff that was a little more offbeat. And when there were call-in shows, I tended to go for the call-in shows where sort of anything goes, where crank callers could get through or crank callers were encouraged to get through. And as I recall, the Cable Doctor must have had better screeners than the typical public access show, because there weren't really many crank calls on that show. So I didn't have much reason to tune into it or record it. So I'm not sure if I have any of that. Let's see, Skyscraper Television, hello to you. So anyway, let's get started. This is a brief clip. And this was not a show that I typically watched, but it was one of the many religious shows on public access, and happened to turn it on this one night, and there was none other than Fred Rerun Berry. So some of you who are old enough to remember what's happening, Fred Rerun Berry, the late Fred Rerun Berry, was one of the memorable stars of that show. Let's take a look at the end of this particular show where Fred is singing a song with the host.
The devil doing. Meditate in your heart, you will win. Trust in God on whom you depend, and don't let sin in. Don't let it in. Don't let it in. Don't let it in. Don't let Jesus is a man sitting by the pool, sitting feels so very right cool. Jesus said to us, no more sin, no more friend, no more sin, don't let it in. 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 The wages of sin, eternal life, my friend, you can't win. Keep your tongue and don't you sin, and don't let sin in. Don't let sin in. Don't let it in. Don't let it in. Don't let sin in. Don't let it 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 in.
Yeah, that was Fred Rerun Berry. For those of you just catching up with us now, singing, I think it was Don't Let Sin In. And you saw a little bit of Rerun's dancing, but he was older by that point and wasn't quite doing the dances that he had done in his youth. Someone had mentioned in the chat, where is it? Shirley, Thunder X mentioned Shirley. I obviously referring to the late, great Shirley Hemphill, who was on the show with Fred Rerun Berry, What's Happening. I encourage all of you to look up a story online about Shirley Hemphill moving out to Hollywood and taking a class given by Lucille Ball on comedy acting. It's a great story that was told by the late Taylor Negron, who was one of our guests on Vaudeville. So see, it all ties together with this somehow. Anyway, if you're just joining us, we are looking at classic public access clips from the 80s and 90s. Public access TV was a very, well, it continues to exist, but to me, it was really in its prime in the 80s and 90s when you had just shows like what you just saw. I show mostly stuff from New York, but I did show some stuff last week from out of town, and I've got another legendary show that was from Los Angeles, and it was a couple, Elton and Betty White. And they performed on the Venice Boardwalk out in Los Angeles. And they usually did their show in studio, but this was a tape they had made in a local video store where they were singing some of their songs. Now, this was a couple. They were originally from Arkansas. She claimed to have worked with President Clinton before he was president. Who knows? There were lots of claims made by Elton and Betty White. She was 31 years older than him, him being Elton. By the way, I'm saying Betty White. Her name was Betty White. So, but this isn't the Betty White that you're probably thinking of. So let's take a look at Elton and Betty White doing some of their original songs.
Jelly behind woman blows my mind.
This is his song, Jelly Behind Woman Blows My Mind.
Jelly
a nigga man. Every inch of him. She's so lonely when he leaves the table. I'm so lonely when he leaves the room. There's a laser show inside my head when I get up from his bed. Makes me glad that I'm not dead. Sexy, sexy nigga man. Sweet, sweet, sexy nigga man.
The best thing of love is a man's or lady orgasm. A lady will yell out loud among her neighbors or a crowd. Yeah. Relaxation, sweet sensation. Relaxation, a sweet sensation. We all need love.
If you're just joining us, we are watching Elton and Betty White. They were public access TV legends out in Los Angeles, typically in the studio, but this happened to be at a video store. And I see Matthew Fuller saying that video store is still open. Matthew, I assume this was Vidiot's, the Vidiot store. Is that what you think? Is that what you know? I'd be curious. I want to thank everyone who is joining us here. Jose Montano, thank you very much for participating in the super chat. That helps us to digitize unbelievable classic footage like this that would have been long lost had I not schlepped this stuff around in boxes of VHS tapes for years. Slowly in the process of digitizing these and sharing them with you. Let's go back to a little more of Elton and Betty White.
Satisfaction, climax, a great election. Don't hold back your feelings. It's sweet love. There's healing, yeah. Climaxation, a sweet sensation.
I've been really everywhere, and I have tried them all. The big digs, the little digs, and I have loved them all. But there's something about my anatomy that makes the little digs fit me best. And I can roll and roll much better when I'm not so pinned down. Now lots of ladies are built just right when there's a great big dick to love. But for me, I really believe the little dicks fit me best. Yeah, the little ones fit me best.
You'll be hunching and bouncing from side to side when you're walking.
By the way, if you're just joining us, this is Elton and Betty White. They were longtime fixtures on the Venice Beach Boardwalk, and they had a public access show in Los Angeles. They were a couple. They were a real couple. They lived together. She was, I interviewed them back in around 2000. And at the time, she was 74 and he was 43. This song that you're hearing now is an original song that Elton wrote for Betty called I'm in Love with Your Behind. Let's take a look.
Lady, when you are walking and your butt goes up
So there you have it. That was a little bit of Elton and Betty White with Elton singing his song, I'm in Love with Your Behind, to Betty. Some questions are coming up about Elton and Betty White, and I don't know that I can answer all of them. I am pretty certain that Betty White passed away a number of years ago, and I believe Elton did too. If anybody knows, please contribute that, because I don't know the answer to that question. The Dennis Devine says, I take it that the Whites were essentially musical street performers. Yes, they were, but they also did a public access show in Los Angeles. So, and that would happen in New York too, that there would be people that would be performers, sometimes street performers, and they would wind up on public access in New York. So let's take a look now at another singer. Joy Coquette says, just joining. Hello, Joy, welcome. Anyone else who is just joining us, welcome. We are watching classic public access clips from the 80s and 90s. This was a guy named Alan Gillette. And Alan went down to Nashville, launching his singing career. And it was a program that would put on people, presumably who were paying to do these kind of demos. And then viewers were invited to call in and vote. And every performer had a number. And this was Alan Gillette's collection of songs. Alan was, I believe, from Illinois, but again, was down in Nashville performing his music. So let's watch the great Alan Gillette. Stephen Korn, our longtime Beyond Vaudeville director, says, looks like Betty passed away in 2003. Thank you, Stephen. And how old was she? Do you know? And was there any mention of Elton? I'd be curious. Anyway, here we go. Let's take a look at some Alan Gillette.
All right. The Nashville Star Seek, artist number 277. He's going to be singing 10 songs for your listening enjoyment today. First song is Silver Threads Among the Gold. From Peoria, Illinois, let's make welcome Alan Gillette.
When your hair is silver white, no longer bright with the roses of the May. I will kiss your lips and say, but my darling, you will be always young and fair to me. Yes, my darling, mine alone. You have never older grown. Darling, I am growing old. Silver threads among the gold shine upon my brow today. Life is fading fast away.
All right, you just heard Silver Threads Among the Gold, artist number 277 for your voters' information, Alan Gillette. And now he's going to sing his second song, Silent Night. Let's make him welcome again.
By the way, your comments are great as always. And if you're just joining us, we are watching Alan Gillette, who was from Illinois, but was down in Nashville performing on this showcase, presumably one in which you would pay a little to appear on this showcase, singing some of his songs. That one song was I know it was a little slow, a little warm up, but trust me, he gets rocking, and we'll get to see some of the audience too as we continue to watch here. Just some of the comments. Paul Brugman says, here comes verse 10. Ramey Winter says, it's growing on me. Good, Ramey. Yeah, stick with him. I promise. And Amanda Luss saying, David is saying one's enough at this point. Let's see, Stephen Korn is saying, for anyone interested in Elton and Betty White's story, there's a long feature that ran in the Oxford American that gives Betty's age at her death as 76. Okay, thank you, Steve, for that. Okay, so let's go back and watch a little more of Alan Gillette. I think what I'll do is, it sounds like he's about to sing Silent Night, and maybe we'll speed through that one. It's a slower number. It's really not the time of year, so let's do ourselves that little favor, and we'll move forward. Okay, let's see what the next
For your
song
voters'
is.
information, it's Alan Gillette from Peoria, Illinois, and he's back to sing his third song, Waltz Across Texas.
When we dance together, my world's in the sky. It's a fairyland tale that's come true. And when you look at me with those stars in your eyes, I can waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms, and I can waltz across Texas with you. My heart aches and troubles.
By the way, again, we're watching Alan Gillette, and he does do some more upbeat numbers, I promise. So I don't normally do this, but I'm going to do this in this case. In the chat, if you feel like you want to continue to watch this song, this waltz across Texas, you let me know. If you don't want to hear any more of it, you let me know, and then we'll kind of gauge. If it goes very strongly one way or the other, you can decide. So I would say 3 of you say yes, but I don't know what yes means. I even got a yes, please. And I got a yes in all caps. We're going to have to make this clearer. Does yes, when all of you are saying yes, does yes mean continue with this? Chris Bungo says more. Okay, all of you who said yes, if you want this to stop and yes meant something else, let me know. All right, here we go.
Are just up and gone the moment that you come in view, and with your hand in mine, dear, I could dance on and on. I can waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms, and I can waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms, and I can waltz across Texas with you.
All right, again, for your voters' information, this is artist number 277 from Peoria, Illinois. He's going to be singing Fast as You. Let's make welcome once again, Alan Gillette.
Okay, again, we are watching Alan Gillette, and I'm just, my heart warms that so many of you want to continue to watch Alan Gillette. You all have a very special sense of talent out there, and I applaud you all for that. Let's see. Joy Coquette, thank you very much for participating in the Super Chat. And Jose Montano, thank you earlier. If you can and are willing and able to participate in the Super Chat, please do. It goes toward digitizing all of these classic VHS tapes that I have of public access shows from all around the country at this point. I mostly have shows from New York, but this was a guy from Peoria, Illinois, who was down in Nashville singing on this competition type show. I eventually met this guy and booked him on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's go back, because I'm sure you're all waiting for more. As somebody pointed out earlier, he looks like he is singing from the bottom of a swimming pool. Please welcome Alan Gillette.
Maybe someday I'll be strong. Maybe it won't last long. And I'll be the one who's tough. You'll be the one who's got it rough. It won't be long, and maybe I'll be real strong. Maybe I'll do things right. Maybe I'll start tonight. you'll learn to cry like me. Baby, let's just wait and see. Maybe I'll start tonight and do things right. You'll control me, you'll so boldly rule me till I'm free. The pain that shakes me finally makes me get up off of my knees. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe I'll be fast as you. Maybe I'll break hearts too. But I think that you'll slow down. Your turn to hurt comes around. Maybe I'll break hearts and be as fast as you. Oh! You'll control me, you'll so boldly rule me till I'm free. The pain that shakes me finally makes me get up off of my knees. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe I'll be fast as you. Maybe I'll break hearts too. But I think that you'll slow down. Your turn to hurt comes around. Maybe I'll break hearts and be as fast as you. Maybe I'll break hearts and be as fast as you. Oh!
All right.
See, I told you all to just bear with it. You know, it just gets better and better. So we are watching the great Alan Gillette. And I mentioned earlier that I had booked Alan on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and that was a thrill for me. So Alan Gillette, we flew him in from Illinois, and he had a very calm demeanor. He just would be very kind of soft-spoken off camera, and just like his energy was just kind of low. And so I brought him to his green room backstage, and just said, "Okay, I'll be back, closer to showtime." And I come back and I knock on the door, and there's no response. And I opened the door, and Alan Gillette was sitting in complete darkness. I guess I don't know if he was meditating or whatever. By day, or maybe it was night, he was a custodian at a school. But he had these aspirations to be a singer. So let's watch some more of Alan Gillette. I want to thank all of you who are participating in the Super Chat. Jose Montano, Joy Coquette, and Jayadev Yoga, who says, "Don't stop till we get enough." Okay, Jayadev. Yeah, it seems like so far you're still on board with me here and the great Alan Gillette. So let's go back to watching more of Alan Gillette.
This is artist number 277 again for your voters' information. And he's going to be singing his fifth song now. He's singing 10 songs for you today. And this fifth song is called "I'm Gonna Get Married." Here's Alan Gillette.
Johnny,
get married. My name she'll carry. Not smart enough to hide an aching heart. How come my heart just hurts me? Burning full of love and desire. How come every time she kisses me, it sets my soul on fire? How come every time she leaves me, it seems like I've lost a part? I may be too young to marry, but not to hide an aching heart. But I'm gonna get married. My name she'll carry. But not smart enough to hide an aching heart. How come every time she kisses me, it thrills me from head to toe? How come every time I see her, it lifts me right off the floor? How come every time I'm with her, she whispers so soft and low, it makes me want to jump and holler and bump my head into a door? But I'm gonna get married. My name she'll carry. But not smart enough to hide an aching heart. But I'm gonna get married. My name she'll carry. But I'm gonna get married. My name she'll carry. But I'm gonna get married. My name she'll carry.
All right, this is artist number 277, and I want to take a moment to tell you how you can get all 10 songs that Alan's singing on videotape. Mr. Personality himself, Alan Gillette, singing Personality.
Okay, so this is this is Alan Gillette's signature song. I believe this is the one that he sang for us on Jimmy Kimmel Live. He worshipped Lloyd Price, the singer, whose big hit was Personality. And this was his love song to Lloyd Price. He saw Lloyd Price perform at a state fair, I think in Illinois, as a kid. And that's when the lightning bolt struck. It was kind of like when Suzanne Muldowney saw Underdog for the first time on TV. It really got Alan jazzed about singing and performing. And here we go with his version of Lloyd Price's Personality.
Oh, over and over, I tried to prove my love to you. Over and over, what more can I do? Over and over, my friend says I'm a fool. But over and over, I'll be a fool for you. 'Cause you've got personality, walk with personality, talk with personality, smile with personality, charm with personality, love with personality, and plus you got a great big heart. Now over and over, whoa, I'll be a fool for you. Now over and over, what more can I do? 'Cause you've got personality, walk with personality, talk with personality, smile with personality, charm with personality, love with personality, and plus you got a great big heart. Now over and over, whoa, I'll be a fool I said that I loved you over and over, honey, 'cause it's the truth. Over and over, they still says I'm a fool. But over and over, I'll be a fool for you, 'cause you've got
Personality,
walk,
personality,
talk,
personality,
smile,
personality,
charm,
personality,
love,
personality.
and plus you got a great big heart. Now over
Over and over,
and over,
and over,
whoa, I'll be a fool for you.
over and over,
Now over and over, what more can I do?
Okay, again, artist number 277 for your voters' information. And that was Mr. Personality himself, Personality by Alan Gillette. And he's coming up with his second song, All Shook Up, an Elvis song. From Peoria, Illinois, once again, Alan Gillette doing All Shook Up.
Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Well, my hands are shaking and my knees are weak. I can't even stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think when you have such luck? I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. Now please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I'm feeling fine. And I met a girl that I love best. My heart beats so it scares me to death. She touched my hand, what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. My tongue gets tied when I try to speak. My insides are shaking like a leaf on a tree. There's only one cure for this body of mine. That's to have that girl that I love so fine. Touched my hand, what a chill like. Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up.
We're watching Alan Gillette. If you are just joining us, BKG is saying he spent considerably less time rehearsing this one. I don't know, BKG. I think he was just making it his own. By the way, I think, BKG, you were the one earlier that was lamenting the fact that I fast forwarded through Silent Night. I'm wondering if you're still of that opinion or if you are now on board with the skipping of Silent Night. Anyway, what else do we have here? Matthew Fuller saying he enunciates like Crispin Glover on a date. It was interesting. We got to see a little bit of the audience. You notice those supermarket purchased white chairs out there. Someone pointed out that they were half of them were empty. Thunder X is saying surprised they let the camera film below the waist. Yes, that's true. Just like Elvis. And thankfully, they didn't make him perform next to a hound dog as they did to Elvis, right? As Steve Allen had him do. Let's see. Jayadev Yoga says, with him in that mess, my thoughts, I confess, verge on dirty. Someone pointed out earlier that he was a little bit like Red Lightning. Alan Gillette, yeah, he's kind of like Black Lightning in his black suit, and especially doing the 50s rock and roll rockabilly stuff. He is like our beloved Red Lightning. I want to thank Joy Coquette for participating in the super chat. Joy actually participated twice. Thank you, Joy. That really is very kind of you. And your contributions go toward digitizing more and more of this footage. There's lots of it on VHS, and it just needs to get digitized. Thank you, Joy Coquette. Thank you, Jayadev Yoga, and thank you, Jose Montana, for all participating so far in the super chat tonight. And if anyone else is willing and able, please do. Let's see. BKG is still calling for Silent Night. I don't know. Let's continue on, and then we'll decide if if there's enough support for going back to hear him do Silent Night, then we'll do it. Otherwise, we're going to keep moving on. Okay, let's go back to Alan Gillette.
All right, that was Artist 277 singing All Shook Up. Number 8 song coming up is Stagger Lee, again from Peoria, Illinois, Alan Gillette.
Night was clear and the moon was yellow and the leaves came tumbling down. I was standing on the corner when I heard my bulldog bark. He was barking at the two men who were gambling in the dark. It was Stagger Lee and Billy, two men who gamble late. Stagger Lee threw 7, Billy swore that he threw 8. Stagger Lee told Billy, I can't let you go with that. You have won all my money in my brand new Stetson hat. Stagger Lee went home and he got his 44. He said, I'm going to the barroom just to pay that debt I owe. Go on, Stagger, look out now. Go, Stagger, go. Go, Stagger, go. Go, Stagger, go. Go, Stagger, go. Stagger Lee went to the barroom and he hid behind the barroom door. So nobody knew when he pulled that 44. Stagger Lee cried Billy, oh please don't take my life. I got 3 little children and a very sickly wife. Stagger Lee shot Billy, oh he shot that poor boy so bad. So the bullet went through Billy and I broke the bartender's glass. Look out now, Stagger. Go on, get out of here before the police be coming. Go on, get out of here. Go, Stagger, go. Have some mercy.
All right, again, for your voters' information, this is artist 277, and what a pack of energy he is. He's going to do his next song, number 9, Baby Come Home, and look out because you'll never know where he's going to end up. Alan Gillette.
Baby, please come home. I'm sick and I'm all alone. I love and I miss you so. How much you'll never know. I need you, that's why I'm blue. Come on home. Baby, put it down. Stop your running around. I don't mean after a while. I bring it home right now. I need you. why I'm blue. Come on home. I never thought I'd feel this way when you up and left that day. But things haven't been the same. All I ever hear is your name. I need you, that's why I'm blue. Come on home. Tell me, baby, how long must I sing this song? Stop that third degree. Honey, it's killing me. I need you, that's why I'm blue. Come on home. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Come on home.
Yeah, we're watching the great Alan Gillette, who's rocking it. He's only got another song, maybe one other song left. We'll see. Let's see. Paul Brueggemann is asking, is the unknown comic next? Dennis Devine says, no bras or panties tossed on stage yet, in parentheses. Brian is asking, is that a Civil War hat? I wonder. Matthew Fuller saying, now I know who the Notorious B.I.G. stole his act from. I think you're right, Matthew. BKG still pushing for Silent Night. I am seeing a lot of votes in the chat to go back when we are done to look at the song that we skipped, Silent Night. So BKG, it seems like things are leaning that way unless things change in chat in the near future. I want to thank Thunder X for participating in the super chat, saying worth every bit of 5 clams. Thunder X, I'm glad you feel that way. Thank you, Joy Coquette. Thank you, Jayadev Yoga, and thank you, Jose Montano, for all participating in the super chat, which goes towards digitizing more of this kind of magic. All right, Adam Droids has another vote for Silent Night. Wow, this is an interesting group we've got here. Chris Bungo Studios says, with a bit of professional training, he could have had a career in musical theater. His singing voice is really quite pleasant, though I think he's getting tired now. It sounds a bit strained. Yeah, I don't know, Chris. He certainly makes songs his own. I'll give him that. So let's go back now to Alan Gillette.
All right, again, for your voters' information, this is artist number 277. And he's going to be singing his final song now, Ave Maria. Again, from Peoria, Illinois, let's make welcome Alan Gillette.
Benedictus, Benedictus fructus ventris, ventris tuus. Ave Maria. Ave Maria, gratias plena, Maria, gratias plena, Maria, gratias plena. Ave, ave Dominus, Dominus tecum, benedicte tu hemuliae rebus, et benedictus, et benedictus fructus ventris, ventris tuius. Ave Maria.
Ave Maria, beautiful song. Now I want to take time to tell you this is artist number 277 for your voters' information. Performing, sir.
A little over 10 years.
A little over 10 years.
Yes.
And, I mean, do you travel when you perform, or?
I haven't done a whole lot of traveling yet. I've recorded 8 songs, and I've got lots of stage presence around my home area.
You might want to talk into the mic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
might be able to hear me that way.
And so do you have a favorite singer that you like to look up to?
Lloyd Price.
Lloyd Price. You were telling me about that. Mr. Personality. And is anybody else in the family musically oriented?
Yes, my brother teaches band and music.
He does? Band and
Yes.
music at the high school or just?
High school, yes.
Okay. So the big question is, if someone sees you on the television screen out there over international television here, are you free to travel if they should call and want to book you?
I sure am.
Okay, you heard that, folks. Alan Gillette will travel. And that number is 309-637-4970. Call Alan and book him. And thanks again for being on the Nashville Starseek, Alan.
Wow, there we have it. So again, we skipped Silent Night, but it seems like in the chat, it's just overwhelmingly in favor of going back to Silent Night. So what I'm going to do is hopefully get very close to the spot where he did Silent Night. And BKG, you led the charge on this. you are to be you are to be congratulated for all of us getting to listen to Alan Gillette singing Silent Night.
Is fading.
All right, you just heard Silver Threads Among the Gold, artist number 277 for your voters' information, Alan Gillette. And now he's going to sing his second song, Silent Night. Let's make him welcome again.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at thy sight, glory stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing Alleluia. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth.
And there you have it. You got it. You asked for it, BKG. You got it. And it looks like you have a lot of supporters in there for listening to Alan Gillette sing Silent Night. So there you have it. That was Alan Gillette. What else shall we look at? We still have more. I want to thank everyone so far for participating in the Super Chat. Jose Montano, Joy Coquette, Jayadeb Yoga, Thunder X, Buttermilk Jug actually contributed, said, okay, the Ave Maria did it for me. I'm glad, Buttermilk Jug, that you were moved to such a point where you wanted to participate in the Super Chat. If you're just joining us, we are watching classic public access shows from the 1980s and 90s. What have we seen so far? We saw Fred Rerun Berry, we saw Elton and Betty White, and we were just watching the great Alan Gillette, if you were joining us a little late. This next entry is from Falls Area Community TV in southern Vermont. These are the Green Mountain Hotshots. So let's take a look.
Hello, folks. We have a half-hour show going on, and our name is the Green Mountain Hotshots. You'll be first one. to go.
Okay.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
coming from Cavendish.
Okay, I was going to do Sweet Lips to the Phone, Key of Air.
Yep.
sweet live. A little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to turn the jukebox way down low. And you can tell your friend there with you to have to go. You can say the words you want to hear while you're with another man. You can answer, darling, yes or no. Now, darling, I will understand. Whisper to me, oh, tell me, do you love him true? And is he holding you the way I do? Yes, love is blind, blind, I've got to know. Or should I ask, or will you tell him you have to go? Play another one? Okay. Oh, boy. Think of it a minute. Okay, I'm going to do it. Key of A. Have you got anything? You got A? Oh, okay. Now, Rosa Sanatone. Within my heart lies a melody, a song of old Sanatone. Where in dreams I live with a memory beneath the stars all alone.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt the Green Mountain Hotshots, but there is some question in chat about what is the woman doing that's just sitting there. Stay tuned, because we are going to see her participate. Buttermilk Jug said, I forgot there were even two other people sitting there. And Joy Coquette said that was complaining that the woman wasn't doing squat. Well, stay tuned, Joy Coquette. It's patience. Remember when we started watching Alan Gillette, he did kind of that slow number at first, and then everyone grew to love him, right? So hopefully the same will be true for the Green Mountain Hotshots. Let's go back. These are the Green Mountain Hotshots from Southern Vermont.
It was there I found beside the Alamo, enchantment as strange as the blue up above. The moonlight past that only she would know. Still hears my broken song of love. Know all your splendor, the nose of my heart. Go back, my rose, yes, my rose, a sound of tone. Lips so sweet and tender as petals fall apart. Speak once again of my love, my own broken song. The words I know still live in my heart all alone. Oh, that moonlight path beside the Alamo, my rose of Santa Dawn.
Okay, Joe.
Oh,
And that,
oops.
Joe, you pay your money.
Okay, home sweet home.
Okay.
Let's go.
What key?
Key of D.
Key of D. Oh, all right. Blue flute, key of D. Okay.
The Green Mountain Hotshots.
There's a lot of speculation going on about what this woman in the chair is going to be doing. Ben Jowson is asking, will she have spoons? I guess we'll have to wait and see. And I think there was some other speculation that she was going to be doing some bump and grind. Yeah, that was from DM Film Fan. We'll have to see if that's the case. Let's see. We'll find out what the mystery is, what this woman is going to be doing that is sitting in that chair. By the way, Sheriff Brackett, you mentioned this is what became of the Weavers. I actually went to that final Weavers concert at Carnegie Hall that they ended up making a documentary about, and I'm seated somewhere in the balcony for that show. So anyway, let's go back. Oh, by the way, thank you everyone who is participating in the Super Chat. That would be Jose Montano, Joy Coquette, Jayadev Yoga, ThunderX, and Buttermilk Jug. Thank you all for participating in the Super Chat and helping us to digitize all of this classic public access programming. Okay, let's go back to the Green Mountain Hotshots.
Here, G. All right.
I'm gonna play a shotty by the name of Ranky Yossi. Shotty.
Aquí viene yo.
Yeah, you dance.
So yeah, that she's a dancer. So at least one person in the chat got that right. Very good. And what else do we have here is Matthew Fuller says, this woman angers up my blood, something fierce. D. Barker says, in Vermont, this constitutes a lap dance. Buttermilk Jug says, I think she's trying to be a can-can girl. Anyway, we are watching the Green Mountain Hotshots. I'm going to put this one up to a vote too. I'll tell you what, if you want to keep, I'm going to play some more. If you want to keep seeing more, just say more. And if you've had enough, just say less. All right. So now it'll be very clear to all of us. If we see a lot of mores, if we see a lot of less, we'll know what to do. Here we go back to the Green Mountain Hotshot.
Hey.
Yes, we are the Green Mountain Hotshots, boys.
Yeah.
By the way, so far the voting for the Green Mountain Hotshots is more. So we're going to keep going here. You know, you all would have been a great audience for the original Beyond Vaudeville show. The original Beyond Vaudeville started as a stage show, right, at NYU, and we had actually considered as an initial title, How Much Can You Stand? And the idea was that we were just going to put so many acts on and just keep going and going. And that's what we tended to do. And then eventually we kind of, shrunk down everybody's time a little bit. But it seems like you all just can't get enough. So let's take a look at some more Green Mountain Hotshots.
Okay. You do another one? Detroit City. Last night I went to sleep in Detroit City, and I dreamed about the cotton fields and on. I dreamed about my mama, dear old papa, sister and brothers, and a girl that's been waiting for so long. I want to go home. I want to go home. Oh, I want to go home. Folks think I'm big in Detroit City, and the letters that I write, they think I'm fine. 'Cause each day I make the cars, and each night I make the bars. If they can only read between the lines, I want to go home. I want to go home. Oh, I want to go home. You know, I took a freight train north to Detroit City. After all these years, I find I just been wasting my time. I think I'll just take my foolish pride, put it on a southbound freight train and ride, and go back to the loved ones that I left so far behind. I want to go home. I want to go home. Oh, I want to go home. Another one? Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay. I sung this song, I'll sing it again. Got a place I lived in the wild windy plains. In the month of April, a county called Gray is what all the people there say. So long, it's been good to know you, oh so long. Been good to know you, oh so long. It's been good to know you. This dusty old dust is getting my home, and I gotta be drifting along. Well, a dusty old storm, it came like a thunder. It dusted us over and it buried us under. It blocked out the traffic, it blocked out the sun, and straight for home all the people did run. Singing so long, been good to know you, oh so long. Been good to know you, oh so long. It's been good to know you. This dusty old dust is getting my home, and I gotta be drifting along. Oh, sweet Etsy sat in the dock and they sparked. They hugged and they kissed in that dusty old dock. Sighed and cried and hugged and kissed. Instead of buried, they were talking like this. Singing so long, been good to know you, oh so long. Been good to know you, oh so long. It's been good to know you. This dusty old dust is getting my, and I gotta be drifting along.
If you're just joining us, we are watching the Green Mountain Hotshots from Southern Vermont, a public access show. I'm trying to figure out what prompts the woman to get up and dance, why she chooses which songs that she chooses. That was just a Woody Guthrie song that we were listening to. I'm thinking maybe she's had some political issues with Woody Guthrie, or maybe she's just catching her breath. We are watching the Green Mountain Hotshots from Falls Area Community TV, a classic from the 1990s. Thank you, everyone who has been participating in the super chat. That helps us toward digitizing all these old VHS tapes. Jose Montano. Thank you, Joy Coquette. Thank you, Jayadev Yoga. Thank you, Thunder X. Thank you, Buttermilk Jug. Thank you, Amanda Lust, just contributed to Super Chat, saying this has been the highlight of my week. Yes, I really mean that, Amanda. Glad that you are enjoying it and joining us once again. And thank you very much for participating in the Super Chat. Let's go back and watch the Green Mountain Hotshots.
This guy is from Cavendish, Leslie Dunning.
Cavendish, yep.
Yeah, he's a wizard of the strings.
Yeah, Cavendish, Vermont.
The wizard of the banjo.
You're welcome.
Okay. So,
Well, I don't know. How about some nice happy songs, something? How about I don't know what they sing over there. Small World. You know the Small World?
I don't know if that good.
You know?
Oh,
Mockingbird Hill.
oh, we can do Mockingbird Hill. Huh?
one more, for you guys get off.
Okay.
How about
Nobody's darling but mine or something like that.
Let's see. How about about, let's see. How about, let's see,
Amazing Grace.
Tennessee Waltz.
Tennessee Waltz. Okay, we'll do the Tennessee Waltz. I was waltzing with my darling through the Tennessee Waltz. When an old friend I happened to be introduced him to my loved one. And while we were dancing, my friends stole my sweetheart from me.
Not long enough to say old country waltz.
I just have to interrupt because I don't. At one point there was a tight shot on the banjo guy, and I saw the hand come forward from the accordion guy, kind of making her get up to dance to that song. I don't think she wanted to dance to that one. She seems to like the fast numbers, from what I can tell. But she looks like she's standing and ready to do another number. It probably will depend on whether or not it's an upbeat fast number. Let's see what happens with the Green Mountain Hotshots.
Red Elf, the Kentucky Waltz. You want to do the Kentucky Waltz? All right. Give C. We were waltzing one night in Kentucky, beneath the beautiful harvest moon. And I was the boy that was lucky, but it all ended too soon. As I sat there alone in the bone line, I can see her smiling face, and I long once more for her embrace. Was a beautiful Kentucky waltz. Thank you.
Take the rest.
Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain? Okay. Give out. Yeah, Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain? Give out. In the twilight glow I see her, blue eyes crying in the rain, as we kiss goodbye and fire.
By the way, if you're just joining us, we are watching the Green Mountain Hotshots from Falls Area Community TV in southern Vermont. This was from the 1990s. And yeah, let's watch a little more. By the way, thank you everyone who has been participating in the Super Chat. Amanda Lust, Buttermilk Jug, Thunder X, Joy Coquette, Jayadev Yoga, and Jose Montano. Thank you all for helping us to digitize all of this 1990s gold from Public Access TV. Let's go back to the Green Mountain Hotshots.
I knew we'd never meet again. Oh, there's like a dying ember, only memory remains. Through the ages I'll remember, blue eyes crying in the rain. Down
station.
All right.
Channel Lake, the Green Mountain,
Hotshots.
Hotshots.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Hey, Green Mountain Hotshots.
They're doing well.
Thank you.
Yeah. They can be on my show forever.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
That was a long time, Joe.
Oh, it goes for me?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, we're all here, you know.
I don't know about myself.
Oh, well.
Channel Lake.
How about Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Try that. There's a loved one in the glory whose deformity often missed. When you close your earthly story, will you be there in their bliss? Will the circle be unbroken by and by and by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. You remember when you were singing in the church in a childish voice? Did you like the hymn they taught you, or our songs are your choice? Will the circle be unbroken by and by and by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the glorious days of childhood, often told of wondrous love, pointing to the dying Savior. Now they're up there with him above. Will the circle be unbroken by and by and by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. You can picture family gatherings by the fireside long ago. When you think of dear one parting and leave you here below, will the circle be unbroken by and by and by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. One by one, your chair is emptied. One by one, you go away. Now your family has been broken. Will it be complete one day? Will the circle be unbroken by and by and by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, that's how long.
Well done.
Huh?
That's a job well done.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Try to work at it.
Can kind of kill me here.
Yeah, it is, just a bit. Okay.
Out there in the woods where we go.
You know, it's pretty hot today, you know.
Yeah.
But then I'll play some kind of a wall.
Yeah.
You grew up so beautifully.
Yeah. What are you doing? What keys you got there, Joe? D, all right, huh?
D here.
A D, all right, let's see.
You want to play?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, let's see. Let's see if we can do it that way. Okay. Candy kisses.
Butter, Buttermilk Jug just contributed to the super chat for the dance. Awesome, Buttermilk Jug. Thank you for that. And Mr. Spalletta says, hate to say it, Rich, but your boobs are nicer. All right. I think this is their last number. So let's take a look at the last number from the Green Mountain Hotshots.
Key of D. Candy kisses wrapped in paper mean more to you, dear, than any of mine. Candy kisses wrapped in paper, you'd rather have them oh, any old time. Yes, you don't mean it, oh, when you whisper those sweet love words in my ear. Candy kisses wrapped in paper mean more to you than mine do, dear. We built a castle out of dreams, dear. I thought that you were building one too. Now my castle wrapped in bindings, all because my love for you. Yes, you don't mean it, oh, when you whisper those sweet love words in my ear. Candy kisses wrapped in paper mean more to you than mine do, dear. Now we got what, 2 more minutes? Have we?
And there you have it, the Green Mountain Hotshots. You have to love a show that ends with a guy clearing his throat and asking how many more minutes. Anyway, what did we see tonight? We saw Fred Rerun Berry. For those of you who are joined us late, we saw Elton and Betty White, great public access stars from Los Angeles. We saw the great Alan Gillette. I think it seemed like a lot of new Alan Gillette fans out there tonight. And that was just the Green Mountain Hotshots. Lots of amazing talent tonight, a lot of singers and performers, just part of the rich fabric that was and still is on public access television. These were largely from the 1990s. I thank you all for continuing to support Beyond Vaudeville. If you haven't already, make sure you like, follow, subscribe Beyond Vaudeville here on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. Keep spreading the word on what we do here, and we'll keep making them if you keep coming. So thanks, everybody. Mr. Midnight says, have an Alan Gillette Christmas. Yes, we even got to have a little Christmas celebration here tonight on March 24th. So thank you again, everybody. And see you again on Monday. And meanwhile, have a great time wherever you are tonight or morning, wherever you are in the world. And see you soon. Thanks. Bye.